Moving on to the iris scanner, I had plenty of time to play around with it. I think that it's cool, it has a lot of potential, but it also wasn't very comfortable for me to use personally. What I found was that the LED sensor shining into my eyes really wasn't very pleasant. Anyway, they give you a couple of pointers for when you're setting it up. They tell you if you wear glasses or contacts, it may not work as well. You need to hold it 10 to 14 inches away from your face, well, because you have that light shining in your eyes, and you can only program one set of irises at a time, so you're not going to be able to share this. And in my experience, no, it does not make a mistake and think that somebody else is you. So provided you're holding it correctly up to your face, it actually is pretty quick, less than a second to unlock. And yes, whether you have the iris scanner feature set up or not, you're still able to use the fingerprint sensor, so it's an either-or scenario. Features! Let's get into new software features! One I really like is called pinned memos, so you're able to keep a pinned screen-off memo thanks to Always On Display on the display for an hour, so you can be reminded to do what you need to do. So how do you get this going? Well, just take out the pen, and just like last year when the display is off, you can take a note. But then you can also pin that note, so it will be always on your Always On display. So anytime you pick up your phone, it'll be there. Also, right from Always On Display, you can minimize your little note so people can't see it. You can also double click it again in order to pop it back up, and you can trash it right from that same display all at the same time. So that's really handy. And where would we be without a new suite of S Pen features? So first, we're looking at magnify. So if you're somebody who can't really see very well or text is too small, you can magnify up to 300%. All it takes is just moving your S Pen over the display. Then you're also able to change the percentage of magnification as well. We've also got a feature that's called Glance, which helps augment the device's multitasking abilities, but you need to use this always with the S Pen. It won't work with just your finger. So essentially, it allows you to peek into minimized applications that are running in the background. You can even interact with the app that you are glancing at, but as soon as you take the pen away, it goes right back downward to being minimized. The great thing is that this works with all applications. There is no app this will not work with. Essentially, Samsung really wants you to keep the S Pen in your hand and to continue to use it well after that honeymoon period wears off. The last feature is called Translate. So essentially, if you hover the S Pen over a word, it will translate it into the language of your choice, which I find really nifty. I just wish you didn't need the S Pen in order to do this. Another nifty feature that is found underneath Smart Select allows you to create an animated GIF. So just say that you go into a video of some kind. You can record 15 seconds, you can record high quality if you want, and then you stop it. Once you hit stop, you have a couple of options. You can share it, or you can even draw on the new GIF as well. So you can say, la la la, I like it. I don't know. Then you can save or share it. That's awesome, all built right in. If you don't want to do anything with it at the moment, it will be saved right underneath its own animated GIF folder. And now for all of you artists out there, Samsung has included two new pen tools. You have a watercolor pen tool and an oil pen tool, so you can mix new colors, you can create depth in your paintings. They just want you to treat it like a canvas, so we'll see. Personally, I've always found the Note display, even at 5.7 inches, to be just too small to really enjoy drawing on or painting.